In the beginning, there was only Ginnungagap, the great void. Above was Niflheim, the land of ice, and below was Muspelheim, the land of fire. Over time, the heat from the fire rose and melted the ice from Niflheim, and in the middle of Ginnungagap formed a mist, a primordial ooze. From this ooze, the giant Ymir formed. Ymir meaning screamer. Along with Ymir formed the great cow, Adomla. You see, the universe knows for anything to exist, it must have sustenance. Ymir did nothing but lie around and suckle from the cow, drinking of its milk. The cow licked the ice from Niflheim. As Adomla licked the ice, she uncovered yet another great giant, Buri. Buri was able to reproduce on his own, and he did so but once. From Buri came Bor. Now during this time, Ymir, laying around suckling from the cow, also reproduced. From under his arms and under his leg, he produced many offspring. All of these Thursar, they were called, were running around in states of chaos, multiplying amongst themselves. Bor, being the only of his kind, knew he must seek out a mate among the Thursar. And it is within them he found Besla. The mixing of the two lines was what created the Aesir. Odin, Honir, Lothar, all of the Aesir begin coming into existence. One day Odin, Honir, and Lothar came up with a plan because they grew tired of the lazy Ymir screaming out and suckling all the milk from Adomla for himself. They decided to slay the mighty giant. It was an epic battle. And as they attacked hard. Ymir screamed out as he was slain. The blood of Ymir spills out, creates a mighty flood throughout Ginnungagap. It wipes out most of the Thursar, all but two. Bergelmir and his mate seek refuge. They hide deep within Jotunheim. And as time goes on, it is from them the Jotun repopulate. From his remains, they created the realm of Midgard. From his hair, the trees and foliage. From his blood, the ocean. From his brains, the clouds in our sky. His cranium becomes the sky itself. tiny little remnants of Ymir were fashioned into man-like beings. And this was the creation of the dwarfs. But 4 dwarfs in particular, Ostri, Vestri, Nordri, and Sudri, were turned into great pillars to stand and hold the cranium in place so Midgard would have its sky for all times. The 4 dwarfs are 4 directions. Ostri, the east. Vestri, the west. Nordri, the north. And Sudri, the south. With the realm of Midgard complete, the remainder of Ymir was used to finish off and place all of the realms in their respective place. For you see, the Aesir, they crave order. They grew tired of the chaos that the Thursar dwelled in. So the 9 realms are all placed in order, and everything is set in motion. At this time, Odin wants to go out and explore the new realm of Midgard. Odin, Honir, and Lothar, they look across Midgard, and on the bank, along the shoreline, they see 2 trees that closely resemble the shape of man. One an ash, one an elm. They fashion the shapes a little bit more. Odin breathes life into them, gives them spirit. Honir gives them the sense of self, thought, and reason. Lothar gives to them their warm color and face. They were given the names Ask and Embla after that which they were made, the first 2 humans of Midgard. Odin thirsts for more. He wants to see what else there is on Midgard. Honir and Lothar, they have other ventures that they seek. So they part ways. Odin, not wanting to be alone as he explores the new realm of Midgard, he creates the first of the wolves, Geri and Freki. Geri and Freki are mighty wolves. And as they journeyed across Midgard, they multiplied. And it is from Geri and Freki that all the wolves of our world descend. Geri and Freki owe allegiance only to Odin. For when they finish their journey, Odin returns to Asgard, and there they sit at his feet by the throne. They do not answer to the other gods, only Odin. But they do stand guard over Asgard to ensure the Jotun do not get in. So now with Odin back in Asgard, sitting on his throne where he can see all that is, he can't see everything at the same time. And he's still very curious and wants to know what is happening and where. So through the art of magic, He reaches into his own mind. From thought and memory, he creates two raven, Hugin and Munin. And every morning he sends them out to fly over the 9 realms. And there they gather all the knowledge of all they see. In the evening they return and perch upon his shoulders. He gives them the gift of speech, and they whisper in his ears what they've learned. Odin always fears that one day his birds will not return. After all, who wants to lose their own mind? This is the story of creation, and this is how it all began. Stay tuned for much more.